We call that a now. Applying the Okay, the tow truck will be here in 5 minutes.
Let's find out what's happening in the shop.
On a typical morning, clients come in, they drop off their vehicles, we talk with them about their issues. We'll try and do all the easy stuff first, like the oil changes, go through the cars, and if we find any flaws with them, we'll talk with the clients. We've got about 4 or 5 vehicles booked first thing this morning, and this afternoon we have some heavy jobs, replacing some engines and some other stuff. But you know what? Let's enjoy the day. It's early morning, people are starting to come in. Let's head into the shop. Good morning, how are you?
Very good.
Good. So bring it in for oil change?
Yes.
Okay, you gotta fill this out. Jason? Yeah, but where's the keys to my Jeep? Address the same?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Emil's car is that Honda Accord. We put brakes in it last time was in. Okay? He's in for an oil change, but just give it a quick inspection, see if everything's okay.
We check the front end.
Yep.
And this is upper control arm. And it's checked side by side is the toy rod. And then after we lift it up all the way up and we check the lower ball joint. Now I'm squeezing this one. If you see little bit play here. That's we check is like if it's a very bad ball joint, it move very easily.
Our clients, if they're with us for a long time, we give them free oil changes. And every 4 months, we invite them in, and that's what this is here for. So it's actually in for an oil and filter change. We're going to lift it up, we're going to check the chassis, they're going to have a quick look at the tires, check the brakes, look for any visible damage. Everything's okay, he's on his way.
Okay guys, let's move it. Shove this one right up to the nose of the
Where you checking is
Mitsubishi, and then this one I want into my bay. Yep. I don't know if you can start it.
Yeah. Just show him to trick without pushing.
This car came in with a broken clutch pedal. The only way you can start it is in first gear. But as soon as you do, it's going to take off like a bullet. So we'll see what happens. And we're in. Good. So I have your Saab in here. Finally found the clutch cable. OEM. Not cheap. About 170 bucks. And then we just spent about an hour or so putting it in. Plus, I cut the back of my hand, so I'm going to have to charge you an extra 50 bucks there for the first aid. Now, while I was in there, you have got broken vacuum lines going down to the EGR system. You've got an accumulator valve sitting at the bottom, an air bleed valve, and broken vacuum lines. It's not much, but do you want me to change those while I'm in here? It's not overly expensive. I mean, you're looking at about probably $10–15 in materials, maybe half an hour tracing back and changing. But the reality is, it's going to change. It's an emissions issue. Secondly of all, it's going to change your idle. Because, right, and the reason for that is the vacuum leaks. All right, we'll take care of it and pick it up, say in an hour. All right? Okay, bye. You complained that you couldn't get it into gear, clutch pedal was down to the floor. We're taking a look at it outside. You see the clutch cable had actually frayed and broken at the transmission. So it took 2 days to try and find a clutch cable. Being a Saab with an older model, these things, parts aren't readily available. So I finally found one. 2 days later, we brought it in. You'll see me change it. While I was in there, I found broken vacuum lines, part of the EGR system. Knowing the customer, he'd also complained about poor idle quality and didn't really want to get into the diagnostics. I stumbled across it just by happen. That will cause an idle and a drivability problem. Phoned him up, told him what I found, and he said, sure, go ahead and do it. So now we're going to go spend some more of his money. So when I was in there, you know how I was complaining before of idle?
Yeah.
Broken vacuum lights going down to the EGR system, which is one of the reasons why it also had trouble with emissions.
Why did we buy this car?
Because he said it was cheap.
Cheap
Hey, don't knock it. It's good for us.
Cheap is a relative term.
Saeed learned this when he first came to Canada. He's working for us for a little bit, and he came up one day and he said, I finally understand something. He says, I understand the word appreciated. He said, if they say appreciated, it means you're not getting paid for it. So from then on, it was always, I appreciate it. That's called working your way up. I did my time. How about I drive it over there and you run me back? Thank you.
In the shop, we'll be right back.
There you go.